Good morning, guys. Alright, so I'm actually going to film a little bit right now. I just need to get a little setup going here. If you saw one of my last Vlogmases, you'll see that I put up a little lights in my room. And yeah, so this video is going to be a little get ready with me while I get ready for school. So, Hi guys, so I'm actually going to do, this is not planned at all, but I'm going to do a little get ready with me while I tell you guys about my fall semester. And I also want to talk about the Ink Joy gel pens that everyone raves about. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. As you might or might not know, this is my first semester in college. So, I just started college. Today is the last day. Grades are not posted until the day after Christmas. Yeah, so grades won't be posted for quite a while. But I'm pretty sure that I got either all A's or an A and at least one B. But that's not a bad thing because I have either kept up with my classwork or have been ahead of my class all semester. I have been working so hard. There were days where I was so tired. I'd go to sleep like 12, 1 in the morning, had to work the next morning or whatever, but I still did the damn thing. So, oh dang, I didn't put, well, oh well. Anyways, so that's that. I had 4 classes. I took English, which is writing and research. I took one of my education classes for my degree, which is called Multicultural Education and Human Relations. The other class I took, which I finished long ago because it's like a faster accelerated class, that one was called Gender and Women's Studies. That's a good class. I would definitely take that class if you have it at your school. I would definitely take that. I really liked it. Like I said, it is accelerated, so everything went by a lot faster. So if you're the kind of person that's like, I don't know if I can keep up with a lot of reading, because it was a lot of reading. Like, towards the end, we had like, maybe like 6, 7 long chapters to read in a couple days. So, there's that. So, honestly, if you are not the kind of person that can keep up with like the fast-paced environment, the fast-paced life, plus this college was completely online, but if you are not like a motivated learner, I would not suggest that, okay? I would not suggest an accelerated class for you. But that went really well, also considering that this is my first time being in school in 2 years. So, I wasn't like worried. Ow! I wasn't like worried coming back to school. I was kind of curious how I would handle it because, like I said, there's going to be tests and stuff. I haven't done any of that in literally 2, almost 3 years. It's been a long time. So, to get back on pace with everything was like kind of weird, but I'm all in for it, you know. But so yeah, I took that class. My other class is Lifetime Fitness, which is a working out class. It's a health and a gym class, so you get 2 credits for both the health and the gym. And you know, of course, a lot of people are gonna take a class that gives you 2 credits in one, right? I'm actually glad I didn't take that online because I feel like it would be a lot more work. So I'm glad I took it on campus. Either way, it's a great class. I love my teacher. She's so sweet. She's nice. She's funny. She has a great relationship with all of her students. She really cares about, you know, how you're doing and, you know. Anyways, so those are the 4 classes that I took this semester, and I guess I should talk about each of them. So for English, hold on, let me wet my brushes. English, I was just thinking about this a few moments ago, but for English, we really didn't have many like essays like you would probably think. We only had 3 like big essays all semester. Most of it was mainly just like free writing in preparation to, oh, my boyfriend texted you, I love you too. But most of the writing that we did was in preparation for the big essay. So we would have like me writing, so it's like free writing, right? And then we had we writing, which is a type of writing, like a more structured. It's not free writing, but it's putting those ideas from your me writing, which is your free writing. So it's taking that free writing and actually turning it into like a paragraph, having it make sense and have more structure. So I actually like that. I've never had like a teacher do something like that before. Typically it's, you know, do your own thing. So I actually like that we did that, you know, the free writing. I probably, if we're being honest, I probably wouldn't do that on my own time. You know, throw out, like, brainstorm ideas and then put it all together. I probably wouldn't do that. I'm the kind of person that likes to just go all in, you know. And so that's that. We only had 3 essays. My last essay I'm pretty much done with, but I just need to put the final finishing touches on it, and then I will turn it in. It's not due until next Thursday, but since class is over today, I want to get it in hopefully on or before this Saturday. I just, you know, get it over with so I can get my stuff graded. I'm really curious to see my grades. I'm not the kind of person that's like, ooh, I want to get all straight A's and blah, blah, blah. I'm not that kind of person, but as long as it's a decent passing grade, you know, like I want to do, and I am doing as best as I can, but I'm not the kind of, can I really just get makeup? Whatever. Anyways, I'm not the kind of person that's gonna obsess over my grades. Like, oh my god, I didn't get an A, oh my god. As long as I'm not failing, I'm fine. But I'm not one of those people that's like, that gives themselves high stress and high anxiety over getting straight A's or, you know. So, oh, I look more presentable. So that was my English class. My education class, multicultural education, human relations. I like that class. It's just sometimes I wasn't sure about like deadlines and stuff because my teacher's syllabus was kind of confusing, so I wasn't. Sometimes I'd be like, okay, when is this due? It doesn't say on the syllabus. But we did have live chats. Every Wednesday we would have a live chat at 8 o'clock. It would be for an hour. And, you know, she'd talk about, like, the assignments, and if we had questions, we'd ask them. And in case you don't know, the live chat isn't like webcam. It's just, like, typing. I don't know how to... Like, if you're sending, like, it's almost like a big group chat. Let's say like that. If you aren't sure, live chatting is like a big group. Oh, no. It's like a big group chat, pretty much. Which I did not know that when I first started the class. Like, I thought the live chat meant, like, webcamming, like, almost like FaceTiming. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna look a mess. But no, it's not that at all. It's just, like, a big texting, like, on your laptop group chat. I don't know how else to explain it. So, that class was pretty okay. We talked a lot about, like, special needs children and, you know, the stuff that they went through throughout history and maybe even today still. How, you know, special ed students don't really have the same equality as a normal, not normal, but a regular student. We also talked about equality for all students, like how demographics say that, you know, Latinos, basically minorities in general, but Latinos, Asian Americans, African Americans, how they are the least represented in schools, and, you know, teachers might not pay as much attention to them as they do Caucasian students. And, you know, we talked about stuff like that, like inequalities. We talked about strategies and ways we could, as future educators, as we could, that we could help these children, and things that we can do ourselves to recognize every student in the classroom and not just focus on one student here, one student there. You know, we got to be able to get around to all the students, not just picky choosy. You know. So that's basically what that class is about. What else? My other class, Lifetime Fitness, like I was saying. Our class is the first class for her to have on campus. Her class, she said, is normally all online, and so our class is the first class she's ever had on campus. So with that being said, she's just trying to figure out ways that she can help us, ways of how to like implement things. I feel like for tests, even though, I think I've said this before, even though the tests are like open book, open note, I do feel like we should at least have a, study guide, especially, at least for the exam that we just had. I did decent on it. I'm not like, oh my god, I totally failed. I did within the boundaries of how I said I wanted to do it, how well I wanted to do it, but I feel like for like tests and exams and stuff, she should give us either like a list of things or like tell us what isn't going to be on the test. She'll give us like one hint, but like it's so much information, you know. Our last final exam was 60 questions in an hour, and it was so much information. And she did tell us that, you know, chapter 1 and chapter 7 would be like the main chapters, on the test. But I don't know, I just feel like an actual study guide would be helpful. Like I said, even though I know it's open book, open note, it still helps to know what not to study and focus on the things that you should be studying. Because, again, I tried to study everything, or everything that I thought was important, and again, like the first test, not everything was on there that I studied, so it's like, I feel like I wasted time studying. I could have done better on the test if I kind of had an idea of what would be on the test. I don't know, that's just how I feel, that's how my friend felt. Yeah, no hard feelings at all. But I did write that on the like survey evaluation, teacher evaluation thing. I wrote that in a nice way, not like, oh my gosh, you know. So that's Lifetime Fitness. We talked a lot about, you know, health, nutrition, body weight. We actually, one day we had brought a nutrition, like a nutrition label from like a food package or a drink to class, and we talked about everyone's drink or food that they brought in. And I don't know, I like that class. If you are someone who really wants to get into like working out, I would definitely recommend that class. Or someone who wants to become better at or if you're someone who wants to become better at eating healthy, I would suggest a health class like that. What else? I'm trying to get these eyelashes perfect. Okay. My other class, again, Gender and Women's Studies, it feels like I haven't had that class in so long. But Gender and Women's Studies, we talked about, you know, how women are represented in our society, how we even talked about how men are represented, LGBTQ, we talked about all that. And honestly, I really liked that class. I'm so sad that it's not here anymore. But I know that grade. I got an A in that class. But that class was really fun. It was completely online. And we had like discussion questions, and we would have to answer the discussion question, and then answer, I think, 2 or 3 responses from our peers. And the one thing that confused the crap out of me is when I took those 2 classes, education, multicultural education, human relations, and Gender and Women's Studies together. Those classes were so confusing to have together, because I feel like sometimes we'd be talking about the same thing in each class. Because in my Gender and Women's Studies class, I think we talked a little bit about like the education system too, and so sometimes those 2 classes would go hand in hand, and they would be so confusing, especially with the discussion questions, because for my education class, we have to answer our own response to the discussion question, and then we have to answer 2 other peers' responses. For the other class, we had to do, I think, 3. It wasn't even that long ago, and I don't remember. But I think we had to answer 3, so I would answer as much as I could. Sometimes I'd be overdoing it for one class. Like, I'd answer like 4 or 3 for this class, and I only asked for 2. Teachers, they love the extra effort, honestly. When they see the extra effort, they love that. So that, at times, those 2 classes would get really confusing together. So I was like, oh my gosh. But honestly, overall, my semester went really well. I can't wait to see my grades. I'm sad I have to wait until after Christmas. 2 weeks. Oh, I'm excited for Christmas though. But honestly, I'm so proud of myself. I originally wanted to start going to school in next year, 2019, but something, like, I don't know, I just felt like now was my time, you know? Like, when you know, you just know. So I decided to apply for college. I had to go through this long process, which was not fun, and it was very stressful. I don't want to talk about it, but I'm very happy that I am in school right now, doing or working towards this career that I really, really enjoy. It's really the only thing I see myself doing, but I am thinking, you know, about broadening my horizons and just seeing what else is out there. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just so proud of myself. I always tend to have like set deadlines for everything, but I couldn't have a set deadline for this one. Like, I wanted to start school in 2019. I started it in 2018 in like September. So the earlier the better, right? So without further ado, I also want to talk about these Inkjoy gel pens. I've heard a lot of good stuff. Well, I've heard a lot of good stuff and some bad stuff about these pens. Personally, I really wanted to try them, so I got them. I had a gift card from Target, so I didn't pay full price because those pens are expensive. But they are probably one of the most popular pens I've ever heard of. So I am actually gonna go grab one right now. These pens are like really popular. As you can see, they're like gripped. They're really like, not like super soft, but they're comfortable. They're comfortable in your hands. It's very easy to write. It's really, I like them, but I would like them more if they lasted longer. That's the only problem that I have with these pens. I had like a pack of 12, I think. Pack of 12. Freaking expensive, but I only paid out of pocket $7 because I had a gift card. So, so these pens are actually really nice, but like I said, I would like them more if they lasted longer. I can't grab all my pens out of here, but they have basically all the colors of the rainbow. But here are just a few. They all look the same. But yeah, like I said, I would like these pens a lot better, honestly, if they lasted longer. It had only been like 2 or 3 months before, like, I had to throw away 3 or 4 of my pens because they ran out. And as a college student, you know you need pens and utensils, so I kind of wish they would last longer. Like, this one is pretty much almost out too. So yeah, I kind of wish these would last a lot longer, especially for the price point, because these are not cheap. But you can always go to like Family Dollar or find another brand at like Walmart or Target for the gel pens. And I'm sure they will probably hold you up a little bit better. But these write really nice. So if you want to try it, go for it. I do like these pens, but they run out way too quick for the price point. Like I said, I had only had them for maybe 3 months, and I had to throw away like 3 or 4 of my pens already because they ran out, and obviously they're no good. So that is my little review on these, and I don't know what time it is, but I think it is time for me to start packing my backpack and get headed on to school. So thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Happy holidays.